really affected it at all. All my impairments are physical, so I consider myself very lucky because the tumor was, like I mentioned before, between the brainstem and cerebellum, and that's probably one of the worst places to have a tumor. So I'm very lucky to be where I am today, and I'm very grateful to be, number one alive, right? And I think that's part of the reason why I'm such a goofball now. Because I'm like, I don't care. I had brain surgery. It's funny. A lot of people say, cancer or a brain tumor is a blessing in disguise. I'm like, screw that, it's not a blessing. It's more an awakening, but not a blessing. So I think it has opened a few doors up for me. And like I mentioned before in the video, I've kind of got a why not attitude towards everything. So I think it's made me more aware of what I can do, not what I can't do. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But a blessing, no way. Depression is a big issue. For me, I found that if I keep myself busy, it kind of helped out with that. So I ended up writing a book, making a bunch of videos, been on TV a few times, did a little bit of traveling. So I'm finding ways to keep myself busy. So kind of avoiding the whole depression thing. It took me about 3 months. Most people it takes a while because they don't think anything can happen to them. But I knew what symptoms to look out for. Again, I kind of said that I had excuse for every symptom. There was the headaches, the nausea, the dizziness, and whatnot. And like I said, I did have an excuse for them. But once I started getting facial numbness, that's when I was like, I got to get things checked out because something's not right. And it did take about 3 months. And I'm kind of a free spirit, I guess you could say. So, that was one of the big things that I'm still dealing with right now. I mean, just even coming up here by myself. They're like, who are you sitting with? Where are you going? What are you going to do? When are you coming back? So, I mean, I think that's just me, a Filipino child. So, I think all parents are like that. The main thing is that, a lot of people are affected by a diagnosis of cancer or a brain tumor. And, I think just having those perspectives of, obviously, as a young adult and as a, physical therapist or helping care professional, I want to bring that to life. But the biggest thing is, though, the perspectives of my loved ones. That's something that really isn't addressed all that much, I believe. Math kickers kind of evolved from the whole tumor sucks sticker. I think their stickers aren't here somewhere, so make sure you grab them. But what I did was I started a group on Facebook called Tumor Suck, and within a few months it was like 500 members. And then I was like, hey, I should probably take this a little bit more seriously. So I ended up looking into starting a nonprofit for, specifically the newly diagnosed patients. And, it kind of grew from there. We're in the process right now of getting our federal, nonprofit status. So, hopefully that'll be done in the next 6 months. But it's definitely evolved from just going around Facebook and saying, hey, turn this up. And then it's developing quite a following. So, if you get the chance, go ahead and check it out. Or you can check out the Mass Kickers group on Facebook. There are a lot of, advocacy and survivorship organizations out there. The thing I want to do with Mass Kickers is make it more research-based. Fundraise for research. I do sit on the advisory board for the Brain Science Foundation in Boston, so I'm looking to get a lot more involved with research. That's the nerdy. Yeah. I've already had a past summer paintball benefit. So it was actually kind of cool because, you know, I got one of the sponsored paintball teams to be shooting targets for us, or moving targets. So basically, it just ran back and forth and shot. It was pretty fun. But I do have a few more things in store, so you know, definitely check out the website and I'll keep you updated. But I do have some pretty good ideas.